Kyrie doesn't like his own shoe.
That's why he's gone.
Gone meaning what?
Now he's with Anta.
Oh, he's not a Nike anymore? Wow.
There's a whole thing about that. He was all like hated. What's up, everybody? Diamond Brothers here. Today we're going to talk about basketball sneakers where game meets style, right here on our YouTube channel. Let's get it.
Brought to you by CharlieMobile.com, the fun network that keeps you connected.
Welcome to the channel where ball is life. Let's talk about the sneakers that get us there. I'm G Money, and as always, my man Amigo is behind the camera. We've been out of action lately. I've been balling in the league. We've been sick in and out, but guess what? The reviews are back. And today we have the Nike Kyrie 8 Unreleased in the Beluga colorway. Traction and tech. Alright, let's talk about the traction first here in the Nike Kyrie 8. As you can see, Amigo, on the heel, they have this like branch looking tread pattern. It does the job well. You don't really need that many hard stops when you're using your heel. And then, you know, I love this pattern. This blue pattern right here is called the Schmear traction. That thing is amazing. Grabs onto everything. Once you warm it up, you're not slipping and sliding. This shoe you can use indoors and outdoors, and it'll have a long life when it comes to the traction. So the traction is awesome in this shoe. Now let's talk about the tech. So the forefoot here has Zoom Air in the whole forefoot. It does really good coverage there. Feels great underfoot. One downside is there's no shank in this shoe. They missed that piece. Even if they put something small, I think would have helped. But there's no shank here in the shoe, so you're gonna have to figure that out with the insole. They give you a cheapy insole here again, you know, staple of Nike's way to cut cost. The foam is another piece of tech. It looks like they're using like this Renew foam mix. Pretty comfortable underfoot in the heel. Still, it doesn't bottom out quickly. I think it's comfortable, does the job well. Another thing I want to mention, Amigo, in this shoe, that's part of the tech is these two lace loops. It's kind of interesting. It doesn't have a lace holes. Everything else kind of does wrap around, but these two kind of provide some stability here in the lateral side. And I think that is what they were going for instead of a shank. It's not very comfortable because everyone's foot shapes are different, so your arches aren't always in the same area. I don't know, I'm not really a fan of it, but that is a piece of tech here. So great traction, pretty decent tech. Not really Kyrie's style of a shoe, but does the job well. Traction test time. Gets better as you warm them up. Cushion and fit. Let's talk about the cushion and the fit here in the Nike Kyrie 8. Talk about the fit first because that'll be quick. Stay true to size. I actually prefer to go up a half a size in the Kyrie just because my foot is a little bit wider, especially with these shoes. And that is the same here. So if you're a little bit of a wider midfoot, go up half a size in the Kyrie 8, or otherwise stay true to size. Cushion wise, the Zoom Air here in the forefoot, amazingly comfortable on the foot. The highlight of the shoe. Here in the heel, they have this mixture of like a Renew foam or Nike foam. I'm not sure exactly what they're using, but it's comfortable, gets the job done. Amigo, if you could see, not sure if you really can because they didn't really do a good job here in the padding around the heel. It doesn't seem like a lot of padding. I think this will wear quickly. I don't even see it locking down well because when I wore it, I could barely feel it around my ankle. And the tongue is nicely padded. I don't think it's over padded. I think they did a good job here with the cushioning on the tongue. But the heel, you know, there's nothing holding that stability here. It's like I'm pressing it here on camera. Imagine making hard cuts and moves. Your heel is not secure. So Not great cushion down here. You know, the fit is good, and overall it's a very playable shoe. Materials and style. Let's talk about the materials and the style in the Nike Kyrie 8. Let's get into the style first. I don't know about you, amigo. This looks pretty plain Jane to me. I think there's not much that stands out. It's your typical basketball shoe. If you're not really trying to stand out, you could probably go with a shoe like this and be a low-key hooper. I get it. Makes sense. There's a market for that. But these are unreleased. So still they don't stand out. Doesn't make sense to me. Gotta be a true Kyrie fan to really like the shoe. What I do kind of like is this big Nike swoosh that kind of wraps around the back. I think that's the highlight of the shoe. It's something different and unique, and it really stands out. Some of the other colorways I think look better. This is the colorway I was able to get, but check them out if you really like the shoe. There's a few other colorways that were released but unreleased, so there's a whole story behind that. Materials wise, they definitely went really budget here. Plasticky everywhere on the upper. It's plasticky. Nothing really feels premium. The laces are cheap. Sock liner feels cheap. The tongue, all those materials feel cheap. So everything is budget friendly. I think the shoe was priced to be a budget friendly shoe, so that's the route they went. And they kept the shoe lightweight to really get the performance of the air strobel and give you good cushioning. So all in all, decent style for an average look and style for a hooper. Doesn't look too bad, but not the greatest.
Super normal.
Amigo, it's not so many Easter egg time.
Oh man.
So let's talk about what little hidden things are in this Kyrie 8. So we'll start at the bottom. There's a bunch of Kyrie logos, amigo. Do you see them? Kind of is in like this all-seeing eye theme. He's Native American. He's kind of, you know, one world, one people kind of guy. Sticks to his theme there as best as possible. And there's a bunch of his Kyrie Irving logos there, and you'll see that on the tongue as well. You can see on the heel his signature, in case you wanted to know what his signature looks like while you're wearing a shoe. Kind of odd to me why people put signatures on a shoe. And then here on the tongue, the Kyrie Irving logo we saw on the traction is kind of here. So that's kind of cool.
Blue looks good.
Yeah, it kind of looks cool. I guess they put the blue to match the bottom. I don't think there was much thought behind it, but it looks cool. On the bottom, they have the reverse Nike logo, one in the right direction, one in the wrong direction. We're really looking for Easter eggs here, amigo. And then the last one is he has the name of his mother and the name of his daughter here on the forefoot. So I guess that's a cool personal touch. Outside of that, that's all we had, amigo.
Not too much.
Nope. Court feel. Let's talk about my experience playing in the Nike Kyrie 8. So I did log a lot of hours in this shoe. I do like Kyrie's shoe in general, so I wanted to give these an honest try. My experience in these shoes were as expected. Wasn't the greatest for a Kyrie model that I've played in, but definitely a little bit better than I thought. The materials and the lack of the shank really hurt the shoe. I did put in my own orthotic in there, and I got rid of the one that the insole that they give, because it doesn't help with any arch support. So I needed that support. This is a great shoe for generally any position. A guard could use it, a big man can use it, anywhere in between from the 2 to 3 to 4. This shoe works for everybody, and I think it's very versatile in that way. And it doesn't really look appealing, but you know, anyone can wear it and play in it, and you could do your moves in them. Again, these you could use outdoor and indoor. A benefit, you can buy one shoe for 2 different playing courts, versus a lot of the other shoes are mainly indoor shoes, which gives this shoe an advantage. And it's a budget friendly shoe. The textile or the material they use is weatherproof and sweat proof, and it's still breathable and light. So overall, I had a good time playing in them. I think there's some pieces missing to make this a really elite shoe, but I get it. They're trying to keep the cost down to give it to a customer, but they never released them. So good court feel, good experience for me playing in them. Stay true to size, get the insole out and put your own in.
It's an all-season shoe.
Alright guys, it's time for a diamond rating on the Nike Kyrie 8 Unreleased sneaker. So we talked about the traction and the tech, how it has this tree branch pattern in the heel, smear traction, which is amazing indoor and outdoor. We talked about the tech, how it has no shank, but has amazing zoom air strobel. And then we talked about cushion and fit. Stay true to size, guys, or go up half a size if you have a wider foot. And how the cushion is pretty good here in the heel and in the forefoot, but it's lacking around the heel and the Achilles and also here on the tongue, and no heel counter and heel support. So when you're moving, you could kind of move in the shoe. The lockdown was all right. We talked about that. It wasn't the best. I think needs a lot of work. Then we talked about the materials and style. Nothing really stylish about this shoe. It is just your average Hooper shoe. Take it to a park, go indoors. You could use one shoe for two things. And then we talked about my court experience, how it is a decent performer, great for any position. You can play indoors and outdoors if you're a guard, a big, a 2, a 3, power forward. Whatever position you play, this shoe works and you can make it work. Break them in, but a decent shoe. So all in all, it's not a terrible shoe, but it's not one of the better ones I've tested. We're gonna give this an 8.1 diamonds out of 10. So lace up, like, comment, hit subscribe, and come ball with us. It's more than a game, it's a way of life. Thanks, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.